Hi. So, my hair is in a bun now. So, things are about to get real serious. No, probably not. I have no idea. But I did feel like talking about something. Um, and so, yeah. So, I wanted to talk about, because this is something I've been thinking about lately for a while. Here I go with the ums again. I'm so sorry. But I was thinking about what causes us to stay in negativity, I guess. And I was realizing that a lot of people, the core of it, where it all stems from, usually is a low self-esteem. And I noticed that when people have a low self-esteem, they tend to tolerate more or stay in situations that they shouldn't be staying in um, because of the low self-esteem, which in turn makes their self-esteem even lower. Which so it's like just a cycle of repetitive negativity. And this is just something that I have recently realized because I was thinking about my own situations and my own life. Because, as I always tell you guys, everything that I talk about, usually it's dealing with me. It's things I've thought about dealing with me, fixing me, or things that I've been dealing with or things I've dealt with in the past. So, I was thinking about this and I was thinking about like my past relationships, for instance, a big, great example, and I was thinking about, just even certain friendships that I had that I stayed in, um, due to, and I was thinking, why did I stay in this? Or why did I allow this to happen? Or why did I allow myself to be going through this or this or this? And it all boiled down to, at least with me, was what I figured out was a low self-esteem. I believe that a low self-esteem has a lot to do with a lot of the things that we put up with. And as a matter of fact, when it comes to anxiety itself, I believe that part of that also, for a lot of us, has to do with low self-esteem. It doesn't have to be low self-esteem in the way we look. It could be a low self-esteem in the way we think. You know what I mean? There's so many aspects of that. And I was just thinking about this. Like, I was really thinking about this. And I was like, wow, like the situations that we stay in that cause our anxiety to go bad or from bad to worse, is because we get this. A lot of us, like, for instance, I'm just going to give you an example. The women that I've known in the past that, let's say, stay in a bad relationship, most of the time, about 99.9% of the time, the reason actually stems from a low self-esteem. It's either a low self-esteem or a fear of being alone or not being wanted by anyone ever again, which it in turn is just like low self-esteem, right? So, like, I've known numerous women, men too. Men can suffer from this too, not just women. But they'll stay in a bad relationship or they'll stay in a bad situation because they either fear being alone or they really do feel like they deserve how they're being treated. And I think when somebody actually thinks highly of themselves or actually has um, a good self-esteem, at least a healthy one, at least a little healthy, then they don't stay in those situations. Because that whole, what I've mentioned it before in past videos, you teach people how to treat you, is so, like, everything can boil down to that too. You teach people how to treat you. So once somebody treats you bad one time, just once, when you allow that to happen, you've just taught them that they're allowed to do that to you over and over again. And the more that you do that, the more you allow that to happen, guess what? You're teaching them over and over and over again how to treat you. And maybe it's not consciously, it's a subconscious thing. Like, you're not doing it. You're not purposely being like, yes, cheat on me again, or yes, beat me again. It has nothing to do with that. What I'm saying is you're subconsciously, that's what you're doing. That's the kind of thing that you're actually putting in the other person's mind, in the back of their mind, like subconsciously. And I don't know, this is just something that popped in my head. And I want to kind of get you guys feedback on this. Do you guys suffer from self-esteem issues, like low self-esteem, like in any way? I'm not talking about just in looks. I mean, talking about maybe you don't feel your self-esteem is low when it comes to communication, or maybe your self-esteem is low when it comes to like your work, like how you work, how you do things. Maybe your self-esteem is low when it comes to physical activity. Maybe things like that have caused you to get into bad situations or stay in bad situations. I'm just curious as to what you think about this, because this is something I thought about, and I don't know. So let's see. All right. Peace. I hope everybody's doing wonderfully tonight. I need to be able to go to sleep very soon because my anxiety is going to go crazy when I have to wake up super early in the morning and I've only slept 4 hours. But my brain tends to do this every freaking night. Part of the insomnia thing. So, yeah. Anyway, I do love you guys. You guys are awesome.